Hello students, welcome back to my English class. Today I am going to teach you a poem from your first flight book, and the name of the poem is A Tiger in the Zoo, written by Leslie Norris. Okay, so let's begin. He stalks in his vivid stripes the few steps of his cage, on paths of velvet quiet in his quiet rage. So he here is a tiger, okay, and this poem is a reference about a tiger living in a cage and a tiger living in a jungle. Okay, so in the first paragraph we see that the tiger mentioned is living in a cage, in a zoo. Most probably in a zoo, it is within a cage. Okay, so what is written about it? He stalks in his vivid stripes. Stalks means to walk slowly and very proudly. Okay, like I am the only one, and he walks very proudly in his vivid stripes. Vivid means very clear and very looking very clear, and stripes means the lines, the white and the orange and the saffron lines that goes to the skin of the tiger. Okay, that differentiates the skin color of the tiger with other animals. The stripes is the lines made in their fur, okay, in their body. It is called stripes. So this, it was very clear, and it can be seen from very far, the vivid stripes, the clear stripes, the few steps of his cage. So with these vivid stripes he walks the few steps of his cage. He walks very proudly on paths of velvet quiet in his quiet rage. So on the paths of velvet quiet means the floor of the cage, it was grassy and it was velvet and soft. Okay, it was very plain and in not rough like the jungle. It was very plain, and he was walking in this quiet cage in his quiet rage. In his quiet rage means very silently but very angrily. Rage means anger, furious. So here we see that the tiger is walking very, in the first paragraph we see what the tiger is walking within his inside his cage very proudly. Okay, but very proudly, but with lot of anger within himself. He should be lurking in the shadow, sliding through the long grass near the water hole where the plump deer pass. So what should be doing? He is now in the cage, but in the second paragraph it is told that what the tiger should be doing actually. So the tiger should be in the jungle. He should be lurking in the shadow. Lurking in the shadow means hiding. Okay, hiding and ready to attack. Okay, he is here hiding, and you have seen, see, cats and tigers, they used to hide before they attack to their prey. So he should be lurking in the shadow to hide himself. Okay, so that his prey, his animals could not see him. Sliding through the long grass, sliding slowly, moving forward to the long grass near the water hole. Now what is water hole? Water hole is a place in the jungle where animals come to drink water. Okay, so water hole, near the water hole where the plump deer pass. Where the plump deer means, plump means here fat and fresh. Okay, so fat deers, what did they pass? So all animals come there to drink water. Obviously these deers and other animals also come. So the tiger, what should be doing? He should be hiding in the shadow of the trees and grass and slowly moving towards from the long grasses near the water hole. Okay, he should come to the water hole where the deers drink water, and they were moving from here and there. Okay, so instead of walking quietly in the cage, he should be doing these things in the jungle. He should be snarling around houses at the jungle's edge. So after the end of the jungle, there are villages. Okay, so village, and after that some fields and some empty barren lands. Then jungle is there in the village area. So the tiger, he should be looking towards the villages, and he should be snarl. Okay, he should be snarling around the house. He should look at the villages and he should snarl, baring his white fangs. his claws. So he should be showing his white teeth, okay, fangs and claws. Claws are the nails of the animals, okay, terrorizing the village. And he should showing this, and he should be uh, terrorizing means making the making very much frightened, okay, by his looks. So he should be terrorizing the people of the village. He should by doing his this such things, by looking at the village and snarling at them. Snarling means to make out a dangerous sound from the uh, neck, okay, from the throat. So animals like dogs and cats and tigers, what they used to do, they used to make a very angry sound from their throat, okay. It is in Hindi we also say gurrana, okay, gurrana. So they should be snarling around houses in the village and making people afraid. But he is locked in a concrete wall. But these are the activities of the tiger in a jungle. But now what happened? But he is locked in a concrete wall. Means concrete means made of cement and rods, a very strong wall. It is called concrete cell. His strength behind the bars. So all his strength which he used to kill animals, kill prey, are now just for nothing. It is behind the bars. It is just in the bars, stalking the length of his cage, ignoring visitors, just walking here and there inside the cage and ignoring the visitors, not looking to the visitors. He is just ignoring the visitors. Visitors means the people who go to the jungle zoo to see those animals. He was just ignoring them. He didn't like to look at them. He hears the last voice at night, the patrolling cars. And what is the last voice that he hears during the during the night? It is the last voice he hears, the patrolling cars. The patrolling cars are those cars with the officials of the zoo, who moves around, drives around the zoo to see that everything, all the cages are locked and all that, the last check of the zoo, okay. So it is the last voice he hears of the patrolling cars. And then he stares with his brilliant eyes at the brilliant stars, with his stars with the brilliant eyes. Why it is said brilliant eyes? Because these tigers have a very good eyesight. They can see at the night also very clearly, okay. So here it says that after hearing the last voice of the patrolling cars, he stares with his brilliant eyes. He looks at the brilliant eyes with his brilliant stars, which is at the brilliant stars. Why at the brilliant stars and eyes? What does it mean? It means that he hopes, he looks towards the skies and hopes to be free one day, okay. Hopes to be out of the cage one day and move in his original habitat. So what is the original habitat of a tiger? The original habitat of a tiger is the forest. What is habitat? Habitat is a place where an animal is generally grown up. He lives there, his natural habitat, okay. So that is a tiger in the zoo, the poem. Now what did we learn from this poem? We learned that the tiger, he should be in the natural habitat. He should be in the jungle, not in the cage, okay. He is not happy within the cage. His life is very sad and depressed in the cage. Now let me give you a reference of this chapter with the present situation we are having. See, due to this COVID-19 or coronavirus, we are all locked down in our homes from almost 1.5 to 2 months. So due to this, we are very frustrated, okay. We want to go out. We are always inside our house. We cannot go out with the fear of being infected by this virus. Now only 2 months, see, only 45 days or 2 months, we are having so many problems to stay just in one house, just stay in one room. But see those animals in the circus, in the zoos, or animals like parrots and all, which we keep in the cage, in the pinjara. Just think, they are staying their whole life in this cage. So it is not a good thing. It is not a happy thing to look at these animals and enjoy ourselves. It is very sad thing. Those animals have completely ruined their whole life. And for whom? For the mere fun of us, for us. So this is not certainly a good thing, and we should not support this. Okay, so next time you see a zoo or you see an animal in the cage, you remember this poem and think that these animals are very sad and they are very far away from their real home. Okay, that's all for today. I hope you have understood the poem very nicely. If any problems comes, you may ask in the doubt section. Okay, so stay safe, stay healthy, and have a good day. Thank you.